Course in Miracles 192, sharing another one in the series that started about guiltlessness. And the Circle of Atonement is a section in the Course in the Miracles. And what's interesting, so the last time I read it, you can always go back on my Facebook or my YouTube and find the videos. I also have the podcast that is under Real Life Impact that some people subscribe to or get the new videos I put out, or in that case, the audios I put out. So you can go back and listen to what I talked about. But I'm going to do another reading from the section. I'm advancing forward in that Circle Atonement section on this. And what I wanted to point out is interesting in church on Sunday, the message there was about oneness. Now, in between what I read on Sunday's message to today's video, it was talking about atonement. Removes that separation. It's what brings us into oneness with God. So again, the message here isn't going to be much different than you may hear on any given Sunday in church. It's the communication of it. The language that you hear when I'm reading is a little bit different. It almost sounds a little bit holier, I would say, when I read it. Not that the guy reading it's much holier. I would say the pastor in church is holier than me, just so you know. I got yelled at the refs once this week, and again, not too bad. Just like, come on, traveling. So it's not like it's not like I'm a perfect, peaceful person again. But this one is about peace, and again about teaching and learning. So I'm going to do the reading now. Join your efforts to the power that cannot fail and must result in peace. No one can be untouched by the teachings such as this. You will not see yourself beyond the power of God if you teach only this. You will not be exempt from the effects of this most holy lesson, which seeks but to restore what is the right of God's creation. From everyone whom you record release from guilt, you will inevitably learn your innocence. The Circle of Atonement has no end. And you will find ever-increasing confidence in your safe inclusion in the circle, while everyone you bring within its safety and its perfect peace. I'm going to read one more paragraph. Peace, then, be unto everyone who becomes a teacher of peace. For peace is the acknowledgement of perfect purity from which no one is excluded. Within the holy circle is everyone whom God created as the Son. Joy is its unifying attribute, with no one left outside to suffer guilt alone. The power of God draws everyone into the safe embrace of love and union. Stand quietly within the circle and attract all tortured minds to join with you in safety of this peace and holiness. Abide with me within it as a teacher of the atonement, not of guilt. And who's me in this? Again, Course in Miracles is Jesus teaching. That is Jesus saying, abide with me and be a teacher of peace. Include all God's innocent sons and sons of people, just so you know, in that circle. Don't be like, hey, that person there who's a bad referee, that person, I'm just giving you an example, try to be funny, is out of the circle because they don't do the things right. Or you're not out of the circle. Now, a lot of us do keep ourselves out of a circle because we are heavy laden, burdened with guilt. And we often try to put that guilt on somebody else, or somebody else puts that guilt on us. And it's not the circle you want to be in. We want to be in the Circle of Atonement. If you can go back and listen to what I read, or you pick up this book and hear what it says, and that circle brings peace, brings innocence, brings love. Said joy in there too. All these words we'd love to hear, love to have. Remember, last video you did, it said God's function for you is to teach you happiness. So that sounds good to me. That's why I like diving into this book every time. And ultimately, again, that's why I'm doing some of these teachings on it, because I think that's what it said. I should be doing this, and you should do this too. Do it in your own way, whatever helps you along the path. But teach peace and let no one be outside the circle. Tortured. We don't want those people tortured out there. Have a blessed day.